Alright, we need to talk about something. I am fucking pissed off. Now, why am I pissed off? Well, this is the most unjustified year for fucking Game of the Year nominees I've ever seen, alright? This shit pisses me off. Now, why am I pissed off? Palworld didn't get fucking nominated, man. What are we doing as a society? Come on, what are we doing? Palworld came out early this year, #1, so I think it should get, some ribbons for that, because it has been very lively, I would say. Ongoing, by the way, currently still gets updates, currently still gets fucking new maps, new creatures, everything you want to say, blah, blah, blah. Yes, they're in a lawsuit. If you don't know anything about this lawsuit, I get why you might be like, well, they couldn't have done it because of the lawsuit. The lawsuit they're being sued for is 60 grand, and it's over something the Palworld developers, Pocket Pair, have had mechanics in previous games before Legends of Arceus came out, and basically, Nintendo's like, yeah, you can't throw Pokeballs, you can't throw an object catching something in the open world. That's the mechanic we're talking about here. It's 60 grand they're being sued for, which I know if they do allow it, I'm pretty sure if they pay the 60 grand, the context is they lose the what's it called? They lose, like, the ability to basically have that mechanic. So it's gonna cost them more than 60 grand to basically say, no, this is bullshit. It's, like, what? Gonna be double? 120 grand? We're talking about Palworld here, alright? They're overwhelmingly positive on recent reviews, meaning currently people are reviewing this game, 20,000 in fact, being like, yo, this game's the bomb. Right? Very positive overall at 94%, which is better than some of the ratings on the games on this list here. Black Myth Wukong went through its own controversy, so I'm not trying to say controversy is the reason why I didn't get nominated here, but it's pissing me off that I have to look at Astrobot, which is fair enough, PlayStation ponies, whatever the fuck you want. Sure. Metaphor ReFantazio, was it that good to be over Palworld? Come on now, man. Fuck. And now Final Fantasy Rebirth. This one is really the stinker that I think needs to be gone. Not that it's a bad game, but I'm just pissed off that it beat Space Marines 2 and fucking Palworld. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing sleep over this shit. You know? Not actually, of course. I'm just memeing. If you, want to take it as that. But, no, it does really, like, boggle my mind. This game broke records, as I accidentally clicked on earlier in this video. 5 million copies within 3 days. I think that's the current record. It has a large community. And it's an indie game. Come on, bruh. This is like, to use UFC analogies, this is like giving a fighter who's making $1.2 million to show and like 600 grand to fucking win, or another 1.2 to win, and then giving him the 50k fight night bonus instead of the guy who went to war on the early prelims. He's probably going home making 10 and 10. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bruh. We're really gonna let Final Fantasy just rule over every single Game Awards and never win a fucking award? Listen, I get it, good game, but like, come on, man. Give the little guys some love, you know? I like my Palworld, you know? This is some bullshit, you know? But, yeah, it just boggles my mind, and this is just for Game of the Year. How did Palworld not make nominees for indie game, for game direction, for so many other categories that we're seeing Star Wars Outlaws get? Are you serious? Star Wars Outlaws got nominated in like 3 categories. What drugs are they smoking over there? And then on top of that, I have to look at Dragon Age the Veilguard getting nominated for some fucking awards. What reality am I in? Palworld doesn't get nominated? This is just, it's unbelievable. It is actually truly unbelievable. You know? I thought Palworld, now I do obviously have a bias here. I played Palworld. I've got a bunch of hours in I think like 200, 300 hours in Palworld, whatever the case may be. I'm planning on playing their major update, whatever. But it just boggles my mind that games not only outbeat Palworld in terms of nominees of Game of the Year, but this many? Like, What the fuck is Balatro, man? Like, oh, what are we looking at? Like, what is this horse shit? Fucking playstack, fucking... Nobody cares, alright? Fucking bastards. I get why a lot of people are pissed that Elden Ring made it. I get it. They made DLCs. Maybe this is why they wanted Palworld to not be nominated. Maybe they had to implement the DLCs. But I do think it just boggles my mind. I can't understand how fucking Balatro makes it. You know? 5 stars out of 10. That's nothing. It's nothing. It's absolute. What's the Final Fantasy 7 looking like in terms of reviews? I haven't even looked. I'll be honest. IGN. Okay, that's not. I'm not even gonna bother. Fuck that. Anyways, regardless, 92%. Hey, all I'm saying is 94%. All right, and it released earlier. You know, I'm just boggled. I'm mind boggled that. I'm not one to believe there's conspiracy theories going on or whatever, blah, 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 blah. I just think it is horseshit that Palworld didn't get nominated for a single fucking award. Not indie game. I couldn't even remember any of the indie games nominated this year, you know? I wouldn't say fucking Pocket Pair is a AAA game if we just go ahead and look at their Steam games. We've got Palworld, Craftopia, and that's pretty much it. Nobody else cares about their other products at all. AI Art Imposter, you know what I mean? Like, they are just like a small indie dev company, you know, and I respect that, and I think that deserves some respect on their name. Like, I just don't understand how Palworld didn't get nominated as Game of the Year and for an indie game. This year sucked for games. There was very little good games, hence why there's a DLC on Game of the Year, okay? And Black Myth Wukong, I think, is no-brainer gonna win. Regardless, I think Palworld wouldn't have won Game of the Year. It should have been nominated, though, man. You know? A lot of people don't care about silver and bronze. Bro, I do. I care about my silver and bronze brothers up there, you know? I think Palworld could have got silver on this list. If you put Palworld on this list right now, Black Myth Wukong probably number 1. Number 2, probably Elden Ring. And then number 3, I think, would be Palworld. You know? Astrobot, I think, has a big fan base now. Sure. Metaphor Re, Fantasio. I hear no one talk about this game. I know it's probably a good game. Let me just see Steam reviews. I just don't want to look at it, man. Just get it off my screen, you fucking 13K, very positive overall. How many, 92% positive. Brother, come on. 300K and we're not getting nominated? I don't know. I just think it's kind of bullshit. I think it's horse shit. Maybe it was bought on other platforms, blah, 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 blah. And if you think Palworld's not being bought on other platforms, I think you're doing drugs, alright? But, yeah, I do think Palworld not getting nominated is some of the biggest criminal activity I've ever seen in the Game Awards. So, I just want to make my 2 cents. It pissed me off. It really does, you know? I can't believe fucking Balatro makes it instead of that. I can't believe Star Wars Outlaws gets nominated for more categories, or any categories. Palworld doesn't make a single one. Make that make sense. Anyways, regardless, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to put my 2 cents out there because it does fucking piss me off that this gem of a game doesn't make a category. Alright, a category for Game of the Year. But yeah, that's all I want to say. With all that being said, thank you for watching a daily upload. Yeah. With all that being said, I hope you have a good day.